Jim Phelps, a California utility expert, spent 35 years in the power industry as an engineering contractor and utility rate analyst. He talked to California Insider's Siamak Karami about greenwashing and how it's deceiving state consumers.
Greenwashing in the electricity industry is where you take a dirty product, a dirty energy product, and you apply a little bit of magic, sleight of hand, little smoke and mirrors, and the consumer feels like, hey, wow, you know, I got something that's green and I'm feeling good about myself, and I spent a little bit of money on this, and it was a little bit more than I thought, but it's green, it's saving the planet, and you know, great. In reality, you aren't getting what you think you got. You're getting dirty power.
According to Phelps, renewable energy is authenticated by a certificate. 1 megawatt of power is accompanied by a certificate.
So you have a certificate that's a standalone that goes to the consumer's energy portfolio, and then because you can't run your toaster on a certificate, they buy the energy company that's selling you this stuff goes out and buys just brown power, and they deliver that brown power under the certificate.
So you buy a certificate of somebody that has solar, and then you get the coal or whatever type power you have.
Exactly.
And you put them together
exactly
and make
right.
it green.
Exactly right. And that's allowed. That's legal in California. It's about 3% of the portfolio.
Solar power is the second type of greenwashing. Phelps explained that companies will over-procure or buy solar and sell it.
Well, they keep the certificates. They sell off that power. Then they go into another market and they just buy brown power. It's inexpensive. And they deliver that to you at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night or whenever the sun isn't shining, for sure. And they need the power. And then they report to the regulators that they've delivered so much green power.
The power is sold off as unspecified power, which makes it legal. The third type of greenwashing is hydropower. Phelps says a large hydro does not have a renewable energy certificate-based tracking system. They have an instrument called environmental attributes. It's a problem because there's no tracking. Oftentimes, the consumers end up paying more, but they feel good about being green.
The people in California that are engaged or involved in all of this greenwashing type activity have one thing on their mind, and that is to be as green and clean appearing as they can. And by virtue of doing that, they're charging customers or consumers to be a part of the green energy program. But with all of this gamesmanship behind the scenes and all this exporting of dirty power and, well, we got clean, so aren't we green? You may be, but you just exported dirty, and so what are you doing for the environment?
To address the problems in the electric industry, Phelps believes there needs to be good people in leadership roles who are balanced and understand how things work.